In today's video, we are going to talk about Ethereum coin and a potential movement to the lower zones after seeing this nice red candle on weekly time frame. Good morning traders, welcome back to the channel, and today we are looking at Ethereum coin after having a nice breakout on a weekly time frame from this resistance line, which was the major resistance line for the Ethereum coin, and also this 100 EMA line here. Now, after the breakout, zooming in, we see also that the price went for a potential retest, showing some weakness, and currently it is still showing further weakness where new weekly candle haven't had any bullish momentum, meaning we see a nice resistance line forming just right here, about like $2,355, slightly below it. And just based on a weekly time frame, seeing how far we are from this middle line of Bollinger Bands here, which is currently still bullish, and just looking from how far we are from this 100 EMA as well, although we had a very slight retest, which actually didn't even test it, but still we will consider it as a retest. We are considering there is high potential of seeing a downward movement, so removing this candle here. Now, first target would be on a weekly time frame towards this zone here, and then this zone will decide, of course. If we see a nice push from here, we will see further push. If we see a weakness, then we will see retest and movement to this lower trend line here. Now, on a daily time frame, the game plan is basically similar, where we see that the price has had nice rejection near this zone, staying basically 5 days here. So we will just drag it not into a line, but more of into a box zone, meaning this kind of zone here, and removing this line here. So now with that being said, we see that there is a high zone rejection happening currently. We had a nice dump breaking the daily middle line of Bollinger Bands and getting bounced off. Now, just based on what we see from the candlestick movement, there are high chances of seeing some kind of movement like this, a retest to this zone one more time, maybe staying for some time here, retesting it, and moving to the lower zones. Now, if we see any kind of bullish movement near this zone, meaning if we see any kind of strength happening here, then we will cancel this Ethereum order that we are going most likely to place near this zone. But as of now, the best chance is that we will see some kind of retest to here, forming a potential double top pattern on daily time frame, and then a movement to the lower zones, reclaiming, of course, both 100 EMA and 200 EMA on a daily time frame, and having also a nice clean retest, not just the candles wicks retesting this zone. So with that being said, again, our big game plan is basically reaching this zone, which is from market price movement currently 10%. But if we will see this movement to the upper zones, which we are waiting still, then it will be basically 14% of market price movement. Now, although we have seen that the price has had a very nice growth, breaking all the middle line of Bollinger Bands, 100 EMA and 200 EMA, and from that point, basically since 1 month ago, we haven't had tested not a single time this 100 or 200 EMA, also leaving ton of fair value gap zones. So this branch zone here, this was filled, and actually this small zone here as well, aligned with this one here as well, and this one here as well. So, but the biggest fair value gap zone is this one here. So there are still high chances of seeing it to be reclaimed, but it will all depend if we will break this resistance line here, which is currently has turned into the support line, of course. So let's wait for this zone to be reached. Let's see if we are going to see any kind of weakness, and once we see a weakness, it's good time to short most likely. So this is it for the Ethereum coin. This is our overview of the daily and a weekly time frame. As we told, we see a nice decline to happen, potentially 15% of market price movement. So as always, if you liked this video, feel free to share, like, and subscribe. And as always, trade safe and smart. See you in the next session.